Hi everyone, this is meowmurai, and let's check out Final Fantasy VII Rebirth running on PlayStation 5. Okay, bonuses, huh? Bonus items are offered as thanks for playing various versions of the game. Claim these bonuses first from that you're eligible. Save data is present on your PlayStation 5. Yeah, sure, check for the save data. So we have Leviathan summoning materia, Ramu summoning materia, and I didn't play the demo, so it's one of those things where like I'm already going to buy the game. It didn't make sense to play the demo. I know people feel differently about that, but I'm just like, I'm going to buy the game. The demo is for if I maybe am on the fence on the game. Let's see, anything in here I need to change? I mean, it all is pretty standard stuff here. Camera, I think I'll leave this here for now. I'm sure I'll have to change the sensitivity. Oh, screen share can go off. You can just disappear for all I care. Responsiveness, let's make it 4. Performance mode, down with that. Controller speaker, standard speakers, yes. I hate the fact that so many games use the controller speaker. You guys can't hear the controller speaker. Okay, I know this might upset some people, but yeah, let's listen to the Japanese audio. You know, I love everybody. I love like all the North American voice actors. I love who they picked. They're all really talented people. But it's very clear it's not a native English script. And so some things just sound super awkward. And I'd rather just have them in their original context and format, personally. But again, no hate to the talented voice actors who participated in this and were hired out. And I think they're all great. You know, if the script wasn't originally Japanese. So remember that any save data on your PlayStation 5 qualifies you to receive bonuses. Didn't want to do this? I'll check it again. Okay, good enough. Yep. Off with you. Set the difficulty. Normal's fine. Let's see. Active for those who want to have complete control over their actions in combat. Actions perform automatically for those who want to focus on executing commands. Oh, well, I guess active? I don't know. Both sound fine.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
I'm here on the Midgar Expressway. The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled, and part of the road has collapsed. The smoke rising from the rubble is reminiscent of a funeral pyre. Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction, caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sectors 0, 1, and 2. After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement, declaring the tornado to be, quote, weather warfare, perpetrated by the infamous insurgent group known as Avalanche. The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai, and has begun investigations into the matter.
Look at all that money they spent on these graphics. My goodness. You've definitely come a long way. I mean, if you look at this and Death Stranding, it's pretty amazing how far. Well, I mean, some of this isn't real-time rendering, but when we do get to the real-time rendering, you know, it's amazing how good it is. Nice fog.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 flight.
Boy, that tornado really did a number on the city.
I thought another reactor blew up.
Which must have been caused by the tornado.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
As you can see,
Did I not pick Japanese language?
amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
We still have one
To your right.
ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword. Highly dangerous.
I repeat, the fugitive is an ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword.
Back over here. The rescue team has pulled people from the rubble. Quick, get the camera off them. Come on, this way.
Come on, I gotta check out those titties.
Targets have been secured. We are exfilling via helos now. Move it. We're taking off.
What?
Hey, turn that off! The survivors are being taken away! I got it already! Oh no, we're not going to kill you!
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit. Too much Mako. But he'll be fine.
Hey!
Okay.
Aaron!
Oh, that missile's red. Well, getting it to crash is probably not the best plan. Nice transition. No fuss, no muss. We're running in performance mode, so you know, it won't look as nice as if we're, you know, have all those nice post-process effects on fidelity mode. But yeah, I'd rather have 60 frames, or at least an attempt to get to 60 frames versus a lock 30. Don't sell me a $500 console and then restrict me to 30 frames, you jerks. I don't care how good you want the game to look. Oh, okay, I can't use any of the buttons. No, this is not a buster sword. It is a butter knife. I just I like a lot of bread. I like giant pieces of bread. Need a big old butter knife for that. the FOV is certainly super tight. I wish it was a little farther away, but it's okay. I think you can change that in the options.
Get away from her! He's got a buster sword!
You know, there's people in there. I guess I don't care about that.
Come on, let's get him! Sorry.
I'm sorry, Red.
Where's the agent? Heads are gonna roll if we don't find him. Just shut the hell up and search.
This is so messed up. All of it.
Yeah, I thought I put it on Japanese
Back nowhere.
language.
I'm back.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's
It all started 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then, and what little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
Chapter 1, Fall of a Hero.
It's really coming down, huh? Hey man, feeling any better? I'm good. Sure don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, we'll call back to the old animations.
Rein it in. Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here. Really? Finally make first. What do they do? Call a ceasefire with Utah. Stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess. Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at our 12!
Let's go.
Butt cheek frogs.
You take one, I'll take the other. Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
On you!
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Yeah, you got to press 3 buttons.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared,
Titties.
desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents, though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
Press hamburger to open the main menu. From there, you can review your party stats, inspect your inventory, and change your equipment. You can also adjust various settings from the options section in the system menu. Press circle to roll forward or jump over certain terrain. The action cloud performance will change depending on the environment. Press square while on the pause menu or main menu to open photo mode. While active, time will stop, allowing you to manipulate the camera and apply filters for that perfect shot. If none of the default filters tickle your fancy, do not worry, you will unlock more as you progress through the game. But how are you going to go back and take those shots again? Gotcha, game! Ha ha ha. Voiceover Japanese. Huh. Well, that's awful English-sounding Japanese they got going on there.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend?
Backwater is an understatement. Don't blame you for getting the hell out of here.
How's it going over there?
Can you show us some magic?
So you're who they sent to survey the reactor.
You're gonna save me.
Yeah, show you the magic back end of this sword. That's what I'll show you. I like the dogs though, and the chickens. I'll just take all this stuff from these incredibly poor people. You thought you were starving before. Just wait till I start taking everything that you squared away for yourself.
We'll make sure the survey team gets a heaping helping of our best produce.
Everyone, please calm down.
Sephiroth's in there right now. I'd kill for a shot of him. But I should probably wait till later, huh?
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
I'm eager to talk to him too. But now
My eyes deceive me, or
Yeah, I'm thankful that these set of remakes have given everybody much more character development. I know a lot of people fondly think of that game, of the original Final Fantasy VII, but I was never one of those people. But these remakes have basically kind of redeemed that series, in my opinion. So that you don't have to be someone who grew up with this as your Final Fantasy that you played when you were younger. You know, it doesn't have to be all nostalgia. Everybody is, everybody has like a character arc this time around, and not so much, especially Cloud and Sephiroth in the original game, and Aerith. But although, there's various reasons for that. So yeah, this is a much better product. I mean, this is a good reason to be invested in these characters now, versus just having that nostalgia play a factor in a game which I thought was not as good as 4 or 6, in my opinion. Press the touchpad to view your current position on the map of the area, or check progress in the story.
So sophisticated. Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
Nidog Hotel.
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Sangan. A humble traveler of the world, and teacher of martial arts to the youth. Well toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
It's true.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
That's a very close camera.
Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
Yeah, well, we ain't fighting in the hotel, buddy.
Ah, hello there. All our rooms are reserved for you Shinra boys, so take your pick. You'll find them dressed up... Huh? No. Cloud? My. Get a load of you. And you've only been away a couple of years.
Let me tell you something. Being able to just go into buildings and go into rooms with no loading time and have them be, you know, pretty fairly detailed. It's such a... I mean, growing up on, like, you know, the Atari 2600, you know, the NES, the Super NES, I mean, these are not normal things. You know, in the PlayStation 1 era, you know, just being able to walk into a room, walk into a building without it just being a screen of black and some loading is pretty amazing. I know folks who, you know, for who this is their first Final Fantasy, you know, maybe you're you know, 7 or 8 or so, you probably won't appreciate all this stuff that you can do in games now. I can't imagine what life would be like if the PlayStation 5 is your first console.
Ah, Shinra's here, I see. Thank you for coming.
You're Shinra? Shinra?
Oh, whoops. I didn't recognize you, Cloud. How you've grown.
And although, you know, this this mode isn't as nice looking as the fidelity mode, let me tell you something. I'm plenty satisfied with how this looks. I know it could look better, but again, you know, don't sell me a $500 console and expect me to play at 30 frames.
Our village is truly in your debt.
Then I stop by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too.
Yeah. Go on.
Strife residence.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose.
That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be...
Okay, that's enough.
Can I touch it?
Don't make any trouble.
Finally. Soon these troubles will be a thing of the past.
You worked out with everyone?
Just for a bit.
Could you keep up?
Let's get started. And where better to begin than with pose 1? The Seraph. Are you ready? Lift your arms straight up and reach for the sky. Press your arms to your ears and show me your
Oh,
palms.
I thought they would give me a mini game. Well, silly me.
Oh, I didn't realize the survey team was here. Thanks for coming. We really can't handle this ourselves.
Okay, we can't go there. Ho hum.
Weak legs betray a weak mind.
Oh, okay. I have to stand here. Wow.
Now, picture an angel descending from the heavens. Imagine her reaching down
Or
and
not.
gently
Oh, you're off duty. Isn't that nice?
Meow meows. Ooh, we'll just stay here for the rest of the game. Look at that. Yeah, you know.
Ever since we heard a survey team was coming.
I'd like to see how soldiers keep in
Did we go everywhere?
If anyone on the survey team should
Soldier, good to see you. How about a taste of home before you go? Wait a minute. Is that Cloud? Silly boy. You should have let us know you'd be paying us a visit.
The taste reminds you of home.
Don't make any trouble for self-defense.
Hello, sir. Eager to talk to soldier. But now's not the time. Everyone, please.
Am I supposed to be doing something else? At all?
I'll never know.
Nothing to report here, sir.
Good luck out there.
You talk to anybody?
Just let me catch you, please.
Must have been quite.
Did you come from Midgar too?
What a relief.
Whoa! Real soldiers!
We're so glad you're here. Thank you.
You know, look at all this mud. It's never gonna come off.
If you need help, just say the word.
How's it going?
Can you show us some magic?
Well, I mean, I guess I appreciate that it's not,
Please remain
you know, giving you a waypoint and a pointer. Until I get lost, then I'll be like, why isn't it giving me a waypoint and a pointer?
So, what do you think of our village? Pretty nice, right?
So, how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to say I'm gonna fall asleep. I might fall off the water tower. I think I've been everywhere that I am aware of that I should go.
Huh? You went to my place?
Yeah.
I figured you might be there.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Bet most of them had to do with you.
Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
Yeah. She was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
Oh, can I go find the cat? Meow meow.
You went into my room?
I did.
Inspect pianos you encounter, start tickling the ivories, and perform pieces using sheet music you've acquired. Which obviously
Did you
I
actually
haven't
play
acquired any. Well, I thought about it, but no.
Thought about it, but no.
You went through my stuff?
Oh, no, I was making a joke.
If that's your idea of a joke, I'm not laughing.
Yeah, me neither.
Come on, Cloud. I know you're better than this.
So, can we find her cat? No, none of these are the right cat.
Ever since we heard a survey team. Wanna join us for some fun? Hey bro, let me get a good look at that sword. Heroes coming
Oh, I left the door open too. Like.
Do our village proud.
Well, the camera is super close. I mean, and the FOV is super tight. I mean, it makes sense to help the performance along. It's interesting I never close a door. Do I just not close doors in this world? Is that not a thing I do?
Don't make any trouble for a second.
Better get a good night's sleep or your soul's
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Night.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me. Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years
Nibelheim, the next morning.
She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian! Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on. Where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese!
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more!
Yeah, I guess we were. For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nebel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Hold R2 or press L3 to sprint until you stop moving. While running, you will automatically perform terrain actions. Press square to use your weapon and attack. For example, if you find boxes marked with the Shinra logo, try breaking them open. They may contain useful items, including Mako shards that restore MP. Note that you cannot attack in certain locations. Ooh, now we get credits finally. Yeah, there is a bit of blurring.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
But again, I even though it's a little blurry, I find the visuals perfectly acceptable.
not going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
Somebody had some nice supplies for a minute. Now they're mine. Look at that thing.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
Press square to attack with Cloud's sword. Holding the button will allow you to follow up with a sweeping slash. Press the button after dodging to launch a ranged attack, or hold the button to unleash an aerial combo.
Let's finish this. Floppy. Gotcha. You're done.
That was awesome.
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
Enemies will grow alerted to your presence as you approach. Once the gauge fills up, combat will ensue. Press square before it fills to get the jump on your foes, or retreat to avoid the fight. If you land the first strike, your ATB gauge will fill slightly at the start of battle. You can also run away after the battle has begun, putting some distance between you and the enemy. Press X to open the commands menu. From there, you can expend ATB charges to activate abilities, cast spells, or use items. The ATB gauge will gradually fill as time passes, as well as whenever you attack foes with square.
Let's finish this. Piece of cake.
Slow down all of a sudden. What the heck?
Is that Mako? Whoa.
Come on, soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch.
Press R1 to block incoming attacks, and press circle to move out of harm's way. Successfully blocking an attack will reduce the amount of damage taken and fill your ATB gauge. Block with perfect timing to render the attack ineffective.
You're done. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
Is there nothing else here for me to look at, or any treasure to grab? Nah. Fine. Let's keep going up the mountain.
finish this. See ya.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
I got the rest.
Your turn. Let's finish.
We still have a long way to go.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Materia can be set into most weapons and equipment via the Materia and Equipment section of the main menu. Try equipping the Materia Cloud was provided for this mission. Yeah, I'm sure. Let's review the tutorial. Equipping Materia. You can now equip Materia to your weapons and armor. First, open the Materia and Equipment menu. Next, select Cloud. By pressing triangle, you can set materia into your weapons and armor. Materia can be equipped to any open slot in your weapons above and armor below. Try equipping the an orb of assess materia. Equipping materia will grant access to new spells and abilities or even boost your stats. Experiment with different combinations and discover which loadout works best for you and your party. Materia set in your equipment will gain ability points with every battle. Once enough AP is accrued, your materia will improve, further enhancing its effects and the potency of its spells. For example, take the fire materia. 1 star allows the caster to use fire, 2 stars allows Fira, and 3 stars allows Firaga. Healing, fire, ice, and assess. Ugh. Okay, that being said, why don't we stop right there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Final Fantasy VII Rebirth running on PlayStation 5. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very impressive. Obviously it's a, pretty well established title at this point in time. Even folks who weren't around during the original release on the PlayStation 1, who don't necessarily have the nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII, I think they've done a great job in, remaking the universe. It's kind of a shame they couldn't have done it in one title, that it had to be broken up in so many titles. But now folks who are playing, if this is your first Final Fantasy VII, you're getting a much better product than we got when we were younger, which is good, So yeah, definitely check it out. If you're a fan of RPGs, you have action mode and you have the command mode, so you don't necessarily have to do real-time fighting if you don't want to. The visuals are a little blurry once you get into the open world, outside of that first section of the village. If you're in performance mode, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Some folks may, that may rub folks the wrong way. So there is fidelity mode too, which locks the frame rate at 30 frames a second. Personally, I would rather sacrifice visuals to get a higher frame rate. You know, that's what I would rather do. But you have choices here, so that's cool. Strangely enough, the Japanese audio doesn't seem to be working, unless Japanese has changed its phonetics over the last couple of years. I don't know, maybe I need to download a Japanese language pack or something, but you know, again, nothing against the English actors, the voice cast. Everybody's super talented. They do a really good job. It's just awkward sounding sometimes, you know, and not because it's the actor's fault. It's just the dialogue is just written strangely, and I don't think I'll ever get used to it. You know, reading weird dialogue is much different than hearing it, right? As many of you know that have been watching my channel, when I read aloud all the tragedies of translation. But yeah, we'll play through this quite a bit over the next couple days, and hopefully you'll play along with your own copy as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.